Time Force complete. Let's finish off S.P.D. Let's go. We started off with Z. So Z Delgado was an alien. She was an extra. She was an alien, but also human. She basically had superhuman powers. Basically a metahuman, if you want to think about it like that. So she had these powers, and her ability was to multiply herself. She was able to what's it called? Replicate it. She was able to replicate herself to escape certain areas or to help her in any situation. So Z grew up poor, but and when she was at school, she got bullied a lot, which is funny to me because there are literally big alien heads right in front of you, and you're gonna bully a girl. That's how you know the future sucks. I'm kidding. The future doesn't suck. This is just in Power Rangers. This is how you know the kids in Power Rangers SPD are terrible, are just mean. So she got bullied, but a friend came to her aid, which was Jack Landers, and Jack Landers, they became instant friends. They both grew up poor, but they also knew how to have fun, and they also wanted to help people. This in turn made an instant connection with them, and it grew like a caterpillar into a butterfly. Their relationship grew so strong. And as they got older, they realized that the only people that um the only people that can help them is them. So they realize that they have to be on their own to survive, and no one's going to help you. But that all changed when they got arrested by SPD for stealing clothes. Remember, they were poor, so they couldn't give them their clothes. So they had to steal from other people. They were kind of like Robin Hoods in a sense, that they stole from the rich but gave it to the poor. So that's what you can think of it as. And this in turn made them criminals, so SPD had to track them down. But when they did get arrested by SPD, the big bad dog, Doggy Kruger, he saw potential in the two. But Jack didn't want to take it, but Z was like, "Ooh, bigger opportunity? Give me that." And she became SPD Yellow. But it took a little bit longer for Jack to get persuaded, but I mean, that's okay. And she became the SPD Yellow Ranger and a valuable member of the team. Now let's talk about the Sam arc. So the Sam arc is where Z meets a kid named Sam, and this kid Sam reminds her of her when she was a child because he got bullied for having powers, and she really wanted to help this kid, but he got manipulated by monsters, which is crazy. But Z was able to help him out, and Sam was free, and he also became the Omega Ranger. So boom. Oh, I gotta talk about one last thing. So when Z got bullied, when she was at her school, she got bullied. And when she got bullied, she replicated and ran out of school. But then somebody attacked her. But then a man in a cloak shot her, like he shot the ground, and it made the dude run away. And Z broke her necklace. We then find out that that man in the cloak was actually Doggy Kruger. So they had met way before she became a Yellow Ranger. That's what I love. I love when connections happen when in the past before they even become Rangers. I love that. So that's Z's origin. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one. We're done. Well, technically not. Unless you guys want me to talk about Cat Manx, the SPD Cat Ranger, I will do so. I'm probably going to do it anyway. Alright, let's get into it. Sydney Drew, SPD Pink Ranger. Okay, so Sid grew up rich. She grew up rich. She had all the money in the world. She had loving parents. She was basically the Bruce Wayne of the SPD universe. But her parents aren't dead. She decided to join the SPD Academy, and she was kind of like the spoiled brat, as people saw her at the SPD Academy. But she met best friends Sky Tate and Bridge Carson. And when she met them, she realized that she can have fun and money doesn't buy you happiness. But then when she was actually assigned a case for one, she was like, oh snap. And she actually went up against Z, the future SPD Yellow Ranger. So they fought, and Sky, Bridge, and Sid got their butts beaten. But the second time they arrested them. But Sid saw that they didn't need to be arrested because in a fight against Crybots, when Sid actually became the Pink Ranger, Z and Jack, the criminals that they were pursuing, actually came back and helped them. So this in turn realized Sid that not all criminals are bad because they will help you if you need it. And this in turn will make Sid realize not everybody's bad. It's just that once you just have to see it. and this made Sid change. But sometimes she would get a little bratty, you know. She would get a little spoiled with her stuff, but she would move past that as usual. What else is there? Oh, so she had this ability that when she can touch certain things, and it would make her hands turn into that object. So say she touches a brick, right? If she touches a brick, she has to like I think she has to hold something, but when she touches a brick, it turns her hand into a brick and it makes her hand strong as a brick. Take as a stone. If she touches a stone, her hand is a stone and she can punch somebody very strong and that would hurt. So if you think about it, all these rangers have abilities. Sky has the shield ability. Bridge has the sensing patterns ability. Jack has moving through solid objects ability. Z has the replicated ability, and Sid got the arms of steel ability, if you will. So that's its origin. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next one.